Yo, what's going on guys? Hope all of you are doing well. My name is Sue, and in this video I'm going to be showing you the exact step-by-step breakdown of how you can actually create your own VSL, the strategies that we give our clients, and yeah, this has resulted in them generating really good results. I'll show you them in a bit, but just to clear it out, just get the elephant out the room, I am in my dorm. I am grinding for you guys. I'm grinding. I should be sleeping. It's 11 p.m. I have uni tomorrow, but I'm putting out this banger and you guys are going to absolutely love me after you watch this full video. We're going to be showing you everything and pulling back the curtains. I'll show you exactly how I was able to help Chris build out his VSL and go from making 3K a month to basically 50K rev and 28K cash in 30 days. If you don't believe it, listen to the man himself.
Yo, what's good, everybody? Stole way. You know what I mean? He came in with his team. He promised me that he can get me from where I was at. I was literally at $3,000 a month. Got me all the way up to 30K the first month working with me, 100% outbound. You know what I'm saying? He's a great dude.
Yes, sir. You heard it from the man himself, 30K cash in the first 30 days through outbound alone. And we were able to convert so many outbound leads because we had a VSL in place. And we had a really good nurturing process. But the VSL did 80% of the heavy lifting. So it's not just Chris. We implemented this system with Victor, the VSL structure. He was making 5 to 10K a month. And basically, he didn't have any VSLs. He didn't have any funnels. The VSL was the most important thing that we implemented for him. And it helped build a ton of trust because he didn't actually show his face. So we needed to build extra trust to be able to sell to our audience, right? So what did we do? We helped them create the sales assets. So this is the lead magnet, the VSL, and the post booking. This resulted in our setter booking in 46 highly qualified calls in just 7 days. This resulted in 23K cash pounds, 8K cash in pounds as well. So that's around 10K cash and around 26K rev in just 1 week. Okay. And he was on, this is written a while ago, but he basically hit around 30K cash collected and near 50K rev. All right. So insane results with just a VSL. So now that you've actually seen the results that this VSL can actually generate you, we're going to show you exactly how to craft your own step by step, explaining why each part is important, and also breaking down VSLs I've written in the past. All right, so let's run it. All right, so this is the presentation. We're going to go through it step by step. This was specifically built for Consulting Mastery members, so the clients that actually paid me. I was debating whether I should release it, but I was like, fuck it, this is too good. I already gatekeep a lot of stuff, so let's just share this one for free. And yeah, once you see the results, you know who to hit up. All right. So let's go through the 3 reasons why you should actually build out a VSL. The number 1 reason is there's a lack of trust. Our audience doesn't even know anything and just consumes our content. So to actually build that trust, a 10 to 20 minute VSL is perfect for that. Okay. Lack of relatability. Our audience doesn't know our story. They don't know what we've tried in the past and how we actually got here. Right. So how do you expect someone to actually buy a program off of you if they don't even know your story and how you got to this point? 3, there's also a lack of proof. So our audience doesn't even know whether your product even works and who you've helped. You could be a scammer for all they know, right? You could be a straight scammer, but they don't know that because you don't have a VSL and you have certain story highlights, but who knows, you could fake it, right? But if you actually have client testimonials in your VSL, you have people talking like how I showed you Chris, that's a real person with a real business. We helped them scale from 3K to 30K. That is proof that it actually works, right? You want to show that in your VSL. So the goal of the VSL is to nurture prospects to buy our program by educating them and getting them to like you before they even hop on the call. Warning, you do not sell the process of your product. You must sell the idea of them working with you, okay? This is the biggest mistake I see coaches make. They always talk about the process. It doesn't fucking matter. It does not matter. You want to portray your story so that they can bond with you over their insecurities and fears. And you do this so that you can make them want to work with you and only you. So 70% of the VSL should be you talking about your story. Every coach fucks this up. Every coach is all about the process. This is what we help you with. This is what we help you do. You're being looked at as a commodity. Everybody else has the same process as you, especially if you're in fitness or you're running one of those, drop shipping courses or whatever. You need to sell yourself because there's thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of courses on fitness, on dropshipping, selling the same exact outcome that you're selling. Selling the exact same process that you're selling. But there's only one of you. So how do you sell the idea that they want to work with you and only you? You have to talk about your story and get them to really want to work with you. And that is how you're going to sell them on a high ticket program. Okay, so many people get this wrong, and I promise you, if you actually learn how to actually pitch your story in a way that resonates with the client, that is going to be a game changer. So let's teach you how to do that. The first part is understanding. So you need to do market research to really understand what to include in your VSL. Now, you guys are the free guys. I can't give you all the resources. But for the consulting master people, go to your Notion document and you can basically fill out the market research documents. We give you the step-by-step, and you need to do this so that you have a good understanding of what to sell and how to position your offer, right? It's so important because you may assume that they want one thing, but in reality, they want this other thing. And this is something that actually happened with Jeremy J. Park. We did market research, but before we did market research, we had an idea that we wanted to sell a fitness offer, right? How to get shredded, all that stuff. But in reality, we noticed that a lot of these guys, they wanted to be fitness influencers. So we included that specific unique mechanism in the offer, and people love it. A lot of people want to become fitness influencers, but that was the main thing that helped us stand out from everyone else. Okay, so we wouldn't have found out that they wanted to be fitness influencers if we didn't do market research. So hop on 10 to 20 calls with your followers, with your existing clients, find out what they really want, find out what they'll actually pay for, and what will actually increase the value of the program, and then you craft an offer based off of that. Okay, very important. Call them out. So you want to call out their name by actually hitting on their pain points and problem they're facing. You do this by really nailing in the market research, and in the bridge, show a transformation and the process you took that helped you go from their current situation to a desired situation. Okay, so this is the first part of the VSL. It is the hook. This is the most important part, and it determines how many people actually watch to the end. If you do this part right, your retention rate will be much higher. So focus a lot of time on perfecting your hook. This is generally what a graph looks like for a VSL. So the first 1-2 minutes, extremely high, and then it just drops off a cliff, right? A good hook would maybe cap out around here, but a bad hook would cap around here because they just click off straight away. They're not interested. If you're still watching this video, I hooked you in, right? I hooked you in because I showed you the results that these VSLs generated for my clients, and you want to generate the same results for your coaching business, which is why you're still staying. I didn't even try on that hook, right? This is just giving straight sauce. I know that the value of this video is going to really be through the roof, but the hook was still there because I showed the desired result that you guys can achieve with this VSL. Okay, so that's a hook. How do you actually perfect your hook, and what are some templates you can use? You can use a call out, your success, or free value template. If you're interested in achieving desired outcome without common pain point 1, 2, and 3, I made this for you. So calling them out, and again, market research is key here because now we know the desired outcome and we know what they want to avoid. So if it's a fitness offer, maybe it's a strict diet. Maybe it's long hours in the gym. Maybe it's stuffing yourself with food, to get shredded. Who knows? What do y'all think about my hair, by the way? I got a haircut recently. I'm looking Korean. What the fuck is wrong with me? All right. Anyways, your success. Here's how I achieved desired outcome without common pain point 1, 2, and 3. So if you've personally been through a transformation that your clients are going to go through, whether that's their fitness journey, whether it's your dropshipping journey, and you scale from 0 to 200K a month, you want to go through that. Here's how I achieved 200K per month without, relying on paid ads, without watching useless YouTube videos online, and without investing thousands of dollars. I don't know. Right? Just kind of come up with common pain points that your people imagine that they have to do in order to achieve your desired goal. So this will hook them in straight away. Free value, this is how anyone can achieve desired outcome without common pain point 1, 2, and 3. You get the point. Now the common pain points that you have right here are extremely important because if you can let them know that they can achieve desired result without something that they thought they were supposed to do, that is going to hook them in. So you need to understand your market. You need to understand it really, really well. Okay? So let's look at Jeremy's hook. Let me make myself smaller. How I went from a skinny kid that had zero self-esteem to a shredded physique and confidence to do anything I want in life. Okay, that is the heading. Skinny kid that has zero self-esteem. That is a lot of the viewers' current situation. A lot of followers that were following Jeremy, they were all skinny as fuck. I'm skinny, right? And I know that being skinny, especially at a young age, you don't have a lot of confidence. You just don't because you're scared of how people look at you, and you do things to please others, and it's just not a good look, right? So that was their current situation. to a shredded physique with confidence to do anything I want in life. That is a desired situation. Being shredded, being confident, doing whatever they want without caring about what people think. That is what people, or skinny guys that don't have confidence, aspire to be. Without having to follow a strict diet, that's a huge obstacle. Without the frustrations of slow progress, another huge pain point. And without being overloaded with useless info, another huge problem. These are 3 huge problems in the fitness space. Following a strict diet, slow progress, and useless info. So we related to them, we made them picture their dream outcome, and we disregarded all their obstacles and pain points that they felt. So this hooked a bunch of people in, right? And our retention rate was really good on this VSL. So your story, the goal of your story is to make it so damn relatable, to make them feel, damn, this guy was exactly like me. And this is the template we're going to follow. Introduction to your story, failure, and then the pain, solution, transformation, and the program. We'll go over each step. But this is how we get someone to really, really like you. All right. Let's make myself bigger. Cool. So this is the beginning of your story. What made you actually start? What was the moment that you decided to take this on? You want to tie this to the viewer's current situation so that it always relates back to the viewer. You don't just want to yap about yourself and your beginning and everything. You want to tie it to the viewer's current situation. So look at your market research sheet. Look at the common points that they had in their current situation. Maybe they're struggling with insecurity. You want to mention that. You want to go through specific scenarios of you being insecure, right? Maybe they struggle with going to the gym and feeling scared. You want to mention that in the intro as well, right? And I'll kind of show you. So this is Jeremy's intro. You want to really talk about insecurities here. The more vulnerable you are, the better the VSL will be. The more the prospect will relate to you and want to work with you. Okay, so let's look at it. Growing up, I played a lot of sports like soccer and lacrosse. I was always the smallest and skinniest kid on the team and would get bullied for it. Constantly being teased, shoved around on the field, and felt like shit. At age 14, this is what I looked like. So boom, we have skinny pictures of Jeremy. Rare to see, I know. And I was ashamed of myself when I looked in the mirror. I had to make a change. So this is just giving specific scenarios on what he felt like in the current situation. Now, chances are people feel the exact same way. The skinny guys that I interviewed for the market research were all doing sports, were all the smallest people on their team, which is why we included that. So yes, we're talking about our intro, but we want to tie specific situation and specific scenarios back to the viewer, because that's ultimately what this whole VSL is for, okay? You don't just want to yap. You want to tie it back to the viewer. And as I said, people bond over insecurities, right? So I remember my friends laughing at me going to the gym and still being small. That's a failure. So you wanted to achieve this desired outcome. So you want to achieve a shredded physique. So you tried a bunch of different things, but they kept failing. Nothing seems to work out and they seem like giving up. This is their rock bottom. It couldn't get worse than this. And you need to talk about small details in specific scenarios because that's what's going to hit the home run. If you just tell them how you felt, yes, that's cool and all, but that's not really value. That's not going to make them think, holy shit, this guy has been through exactly what I've been through. But if you go through the exact scenarios that your clients have went through, boom, suddenly they feel like you understand everything. And because you've achieved this desired result, they want you to work with them. They want to work with you. You need to make it emotional, okay? So the failure. I remember all my friends laughing at me for still being small. That was a specific scenario, right? That was the one I showed you in the last slide. You want to talk about, because I know when I was skinny, I'm still skinny, that's the thing. But my friends would laugh at me because I was like really, really skinny. And people would do this all the time. And I got Jeremy to do that in the VSL, right? It's specific things like that that will get the point across. Staring at me and being judged in the gym when going to the gym. Again, a specific scenario. I know skinny guys suffer with this because I'm one myself. And I've done market research on 15, 20 guys. Again, tying back to the market research. The reason why I was able to create this killer VSL is because I did market research. These are all specific instances and imagery that the prospect has experienced. When you let them know you've been through exactly what they're going through, they will want to work with you. Pretty simple. So now the solution, but then they had a big realization that basically changed everything. And this is like the big epiphany. This is like the huge discovery, the Einstein type shit. And this is a solution to the current situation that would get them to the desired outcome. This is the one thing that got them from rock bottom to where they are now. And even if it isn't the one thing, you want to act like it is. You want to act like it is because you want to make sure that they feel like your program is the only thing they need, and it should be the only thing you need. It should be the only thing you need. If your program isn't going to get them from the current state to the desired state, you shouldn't even sell it. Okay? You need to position your program as the one thing that they need to achieve their desired outcome, to go from here to here. Simple, all right? That is a big realization moment and the epiphany. So the solution came across the idea of finding a mentor right here, how a mentor helped you, the immediate impact and result after using this one solution. So boom, found a mentor, boom, boom. The muscles are popping up, right? And then the compound effect, it was better than you could ever imagine, and the results skyrocketed because you did this one thing differently. It wasn't your fault that you did everything by yourself, but the mentor just changed absolutely everything. That's the solution that you need to sell, okay? And then you want to have a lot of progress pictures and an insane transformation, because you can say you look ripped or you start putting on muscle. People don't care. They just want to see the videos. They just want to see the pictures, you know? The pecs are showing here. The back muscles are showing here. Here you can see huge transformation. People want to see the pictures. So show pictures throughout your VSL. People are more visual than they are, readers. So then you want to go through the transformation. This one solution took them from rock bottom to the top, and now they have their big desired outcome and everything that they've actually dreamed of. Really paint the picture of the desired situation here, how they felt, what it meant to them, and how others looked at them. You want to make sure that, the result is better than they could ever imagine. And they want this result so fucking bad, That's why all the gurus talk about 10K a month, this, that. It really isn't that crazy. It really isn't. These guys just make it out to be crazy because they want to sell you a dream. It's just what you have to do. Now, the thing is with fitness, I really do recommend that you just really paint the picture here. And I don't want you to go too overboard, because you have to still have the right morals and not tell them that, oh, you have a crazy physique, now you can pick up girls and everything. No, you don't just want to give them false expectations, but you want to go through what you've actually been through and how it changed your life. So just be honest. Don't be one of those gurus that just, over-exaggerate everything for the sake of selling a course, okay? So as you can see, we go through the videos, everything. This is the transformation that helped him achieve this insane physique. And, the mindset and confidence that came from my fitness journey allowed me to do this. From being a skinny kid that struggled with confidence to a man that is confident enough to let the world know about his insecurities. If you know about Jeremy's story, he did suffer with alopecia, and he documented it in front of the world. That was a huge step in confidence from where he was before. So I mentioned that, right? And in doing so, achieve the confidence to do whatever you want in life. So this crazy transformation that, from skinny to shredded and confidence to do anything. That is the transformation that we sold. So now we're going to look at the case studies and testimonials. Now that they know your transformation, they must know if you can do it for others. So now you want to just kill all their limiting beliefs and bombard them with your best client results, testimonials, and case studies. Make sure you go over each client's story, the current situation before, the problem they were facing, and how they got past it with your help, and how they feel in your current desired situation. Now, why do we do this? Chances are one of your clients is going to relate to these prospects that you have. It's more similar than you can imagine, right? The reason why I document each one of my case studies and their situations before, talking about how they were stuck at 10K a month, doing everything by themselves, business owners struggle with that. And when a client that you've helped has gone through the exact current situation and transformation that a prospect could go through, you need to include that information. You don't just show the result. You cannot just show the result. So they'll resonate with some of the clients you have and the exact problems that they were facing. So the goal here is to get them to know how you've been able to generate such insane results, not just for yourself, but for your clients. And this will get them hooked for the rest of the video, all right? So as you can see here, Chris, selling a clothing brand offer, making 3K a month. That was his current situation. Problem, he wanted to scale up, but was completely burned out by other coaches. So that was the problem that he was facing. And a lot of coaches have been burned out by other coaches. That's just the reality. That's why I included it there. The solution is we gave him the exact systems and infrastructure to set up a profitable coaching business, and we made it impossible for him to fail because we gave him everything and we taught him how to use it. And we implemented it alongside him because there's a lot of done-for-you systems in our program, right? In our first 15 days, we helped him build out his acquisition systems, hired a sales team, and that was the solution. The result of that solution was this allowed him to drive 20% inbound, and we scaled him to 50K rev and 28K cash in 30 days. Boom. All right. So after we go through the case studies and crush all their limiting beliefs, we want to call them out. The goal is to make your ideal clients feel like it's for them. If you do this, they will be hooked and sold on your process regardless of what your offer is. Now, if you realize the whole goal of some of these things is just to hook them in. People don't have long attention spans, so you need to do everything in your power to get them to watch the entire video. If they watch the entire video, they're gonna buy your shit if your VSL is as good as ours, you know? So an example of calling someone out is if someone shouts hate, you turn around but you don't think anything of it because you don't know if it was directed at you or someone else. But if someone shouts your name, you turn around quickly and see what's going on, right? If someone shouts Sue on the street, I'm gonna fucking turn around and look for who shouted that name because no one else has a name called Sue. No one else can describe the current situation and the desired situation like you can. But that's what you want to do. We want to call their name, not just to get their attention, but so that they know it's for them. That we filmed this video specifically for them. Okay? So the call out, you want to say who this is for. So state 5 to 10 points here. The more you can describe how they're feeling in their current situation, the better. So this is for people who are tired of expensive in-person trainers. That's an example. This is for people who are tired of extremely slow progress. That's also an example. And then who this is not for. State 5 to 10 points here. Describe who you want to avoid in the program. So boost your ideal clients' ego a bit and make them think, yeah, that's not me. So this isn't for people who think they can get rich overnight. This isn't for people who think they're smart enough to do it themselves. This isn't for people who can't take criticism because of their ego. Okay? By the way, sorry for dragging myself everywhere. I just don't know where to put myself. Anyways, so now you have to blame their failures. Now that you've called them out, now that you've kind of talked about your story and your client results and they know that you can help them, you have to explain why they failed in the past. So chances are your product is similar to something that they've tried in the past which hasn't worked for them. So the goal here is to rekindle their belief that this can actually work. So relating to your story is a great way to do this. You really want to drive this home and just trash on your competitor's offer and say that they've been doing it wrong this entire time, right? So if you look at mine, there's an example of mine. We blame their failures. Stop buying information and trying to do everything yourself. In reality, all these coaches coach, they give you all the stuff, but they just tell you what to do. We implement half of the action items for you, right? So the increased likelihood of success is way higher. And when a coach hears that, that's something new. And it's like, oh, maybe that's why I've been failing the whole time. And that really is why they've been failing the whole time. Because they're trying to wear all the caps and do everything at the same time. They're not trying to outsource anything to a setter or a closer. They're trying to wear all the hats in the business. Like, well, what do you expect, And so after we blame their failures, we want to probe deeper. And the cycle keeps on repeating itself. This is probably majority of what the coaches I work with struggle with. They invest, and it just doesn't work out. So I probe deeper, and I present a new opportunity. Why don't you just pay someone to implement it for you? Boom. Now that we've actually blamed their failures, we need to talk about why our offer is actually different. And you need to categorize your product as one of one. Not one-on-one, one of one. So this way they can't compare your product with your competitors, check the prices and all that bullshit. You know how it goes, right? This is exactly why crafting an irresistible offer is so important. State what part of your offer will help them and emphasize that no other person is offering the same thing or the same combination of things. And so you want to package it in a way that makes them feel stupid for not working with you earlier. So the way to do this is by understanding your unique mechanism. You need to have a unique mechanism and something that allows you to stand out from everyone else, right? So if you look at my offer, my unique mechanism is I don't take a rev share, I don't take a retainer, but I still offer you growth partner services. I still provide the same support, and I do a lot of what a growth partner would do. No one else is offering that in the market. Everyone's telling you done with you, done with you, done with you. They just teach you everything, and they get you to implement it yourself. I'm doing half of that, and I'm getting you to implement some of it. But the perceived likelihood of success is way higher because I'm doing half of the work for you, right? So that's a unique mechanism. Another unique mechanism is that this is the only program you'll need. We teach you how to hire a setter. We teach you how to create a killer VSL. We teach you how to edit it. We teach you how to do fucking everything. And we position it as like, this is literally the only coaching program that you need because we train your setters alongside you. We train your closers alongside you. We build out your entire CRM, your systems, everything. What other offer is providing sales team training, as well as the systems, as well as the VSL templates, as well as the content strategies, as well as everything that we're offering? We can only do this because we have unique mechanisms from the growth partner services that I've done in the past, which is why we've sold 31K worth of deals in the last 15, 16 days. No one else can do what we're offering. So we're in a category of 1. You need to find that specific unique mechanism, at least 3 to 5, and that's how you position your offer, completely different from everyone else. My example is you don't need to scale it by yourself or invest thousands into coaches to just tell you what to do. You'll be stuck spending hours doing low-level tasks. This is unsustainable, which it is, but coaches still fucking tell you to do everything and wear all the hats. We teach you how to actually outsource it, hire setters through our marketplace, and train setters alongside you. That's what we teach you, right? So we're just portraying it as the villain, done for you, work with people who do it for you and have a proven track record of scaling coaches to 50 to 100K per month in any niche. All you have to do is a tiny bit of marketing and fulfillment. Boom, right? So now I've done fucking everything. We've described their current situation better than they can. We blame their past failures. We convinced them why our product is going to work. We've talked about our process, our story. Now we have to sell them on the actual process of achieving this result. You can see we've covered everything up until the process. Because the process, if I'm being honest, is the least important thing, okay? So go over a 4-step process your ideal client would take to get to their goal. Go specific in detail and make it different from your competitors. Have cool names and everything. I'll show you mine. Understanding the market. A lot of people skip this out, right? And you heard throughout the VSL how important it is to understand the market. Understanding what pain points your prospect have is crucial. We do in-depth market research alongside you, and we do this so we can achieve product market fit and target them directly in our marketing. And so we have, like little templates for you to fill out with ChatGPT prompts. And yeah, we explain why it's better for them. That's phase 1. Phase 2, we help you restructure your offer by utilizing unique mechanisms in your program. No coaches teach this. Like, all of these programs are all the same. There's no specific thing that makes you stand out. So how can you expect to sell a 5K offer if you're selling a fitness program like everyone else? You need a unique mechanism, okay? So we also help you with guarantees, bonuses, etc. So you can charge 5 to 10K upfront. Help you build a build and release model so you don't drown in fulfillment. And this exact method helped Chris go from 3 to 50K in 30 days. So I'm not going to go through all the processes here because it's not a pitch, but you get the idea. You just want to be specific with your 4-step process and include your unique mechanisms throughout the entire thing, okay? I don't know where to put myself, bro. Okay, there we go. So the next steps is, at this point, they should be sold. They believe in the process. They believe in you as the person that can get them to that desired result, and they want to give you money. Now you want to give the clear directions on what the next steps to move forward is, whether it's telling them to fill out a type form, DM you, or book a call. So let's go over the perks and benefits of each one. If your audience is somewhat unqualified, I recommend a type form. So they will fill out a 5 to 10 question type form, and it's great for B2C, it's great for qualifying bad leads. So if you have a majority Indian audience, type form is usually the best way to go about it. Now, if majority of your audience is pretty warm already and you've already built a good amount of trust, you just want them to DM you. So DM you a keyword on IG, great for B2C and qualifying bad leads. And if you have a good setter team, you definitely want to go into DMs because that's how we establish the first base of contact, which is the most important to booking in a call. Another approach is booking a call. This is great for B2B. I don't recommend any B2C guys do this because you're going to get a bunch of Indians just booking your calendar like crazy. But if you're B2B, I recommend it. You don't want to waste a business owner's time and, do that. So if you want to work with me one-on-one, just click the link in my bio. I'm kidding. But I hope you guys got tons of value from this VSL breakdown. I went through everything. I didn't hold back. I did not gatekeep. And this is just one of the few presentations that I have that I host on a weekly basis for my consulting mastery clients. We're launching very, very soon. Launch date is expected to be April 10th, which is my birthday actually. So if you want to get early bird access and actually see what it's all about, feel free to DM me. Feel free to book a call down below, and you'll talk to me one-on-one. I don't have a closer. I want to make sure that every client that enrolls fits our criteria and actually is able to be helped by me and the program and the team. Okay, so if you found value, make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'm trying to reach 1,000 subscribers. Follow me on Instagram. I post short form content there as well. So overall, I just want you guys to get as much value. I hope you actually implement it and achieve results, and then you can come work with us. We can just download your systems and just go from there. But with that being said, if you have any questions, feel free to DM me on IG. I respond to all my DMs. And yeah, if you guys found value, check out my next video, and I'll see you guys in the next YouTube. Peace.